Hi, welcome to Jade Cooking. I am making chicken strips. So, in general, you want to have fairly thin meat, but I have a thicker piece for an example over here as well. But what you're going to do is you're going to flatten it and tenderize it as much as possible. You're going to cut it into strips about this big. That didn't cut. It's fine. But while you're doing that, if you have someone else, what you're going to need for the crust is you're going to need Italian seasoning, garlic powder, black pepper, grated Parmesan. It doesn't have to be this brand, but like if it's thin, that'll work. Your favorite type of chips. This is all we have, so I can't have an example out of something else. But you also want salt if you're not using anything that has a lot of salt. For example, if I were to use barbecue, I would not use salt. But you're going to want to combine all this into a blender and blend until the pieces are about this thick. Make sure that nothing is too big unless you want to crunch it with your hands. Okay, so I've put in the Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and black pepper. It's really just to your heart desires, but I didn't add salt because we have these two. And then a generous helping of Parmesan always helps. So I would cover the floor with it because you're going to make a couple batches with this. So yeah, it's not bad. But yeah. So this is what the after ground product should look like. You can fill this up a couple more times and keep spinning it, and it should be just enough for all of that. I'm gonna keep doing some more so I can fill up my chicken. So after you get your little mixture and your chicken all cut into strips, you're gonna try and use ranch or honey mustard, pretty much whatever sauce that you like that is creamy, and you're gonna cover all of these with a generous helping. So I just realized I don't have ranch, but you can do what I did and mix up 1 egg and about 1/4 cup of milk, mix it together and use it as a batter as well. Alright, so I've already went ahead and covered them in the egg milk mixture. Now with ranch and honey mustard and other thick sauces, you're going to get a better result and more moist result. But with this way, it still works. It's not as moist, but if you're in a pinch and you don't have any of the sauces, this will work. Now, the next step is coating these. What I do is I normally just sprinkle it all over and then scoop up as much to put on them as possible. And they should look like this if you've made enough of the topping. Either way, it's gonna work, and it's up to your discretion for most of it, but there you are, and you can mix it with any sauces you like. So you're gonna want to end up putting the strips or nuggets, depending on how you cut them, in for about 350 degrees and about 10-15 minutes, depending on how big they are, and then they should fully cook.